welcome back to our Halloween books. Today's story is Mr. Sniffer and the Halloween Sweets. It is written by Claire Clement and Nicole Clavelu is the illustrator. Illustrator who draws the pictures. In this book, help Mr. Sniffer, the dog detective, find out who stole the sweets he gave Hazy, Maisie, and George when they were trick-or-treating. Are you ready? Mr. Sniffer and the Halloween Sweets. It was Halloween. Hazy, Maisie, and George dressed up as a dragon, a ghost, and a vampire, and went knocking on people's door in the forest. Okay. Hazy, Maisie, and George were very pleased because Rachel had just given them lots of lollipops. Next, they knocked at Mr. Sniffer's door. "Trick or treat!" cried Hazy. "Give us some sweets," said Maisie. "Or we will be very naughty," said George. Mr. Sniffer pretended to be really scared and gave them each a strawberry marshmallow. "Taste these," he said. "They are much nicer than lollipops." But the little vampire made a face. "Rachel gave us lots of lollipops." Mr. Sniffer thought for a moment. The little vampire was a bit cheeky, but it wasn't Halloween every day. He opened the left drawer of his dresser and took out all the strawberry marshmallows. Mr. Sniffer divided the sweets into 3 little bags. "Here you are, you naughty nippers. Take a lot and be off with you," he said, smiling. That evening, everyone went to Bert's house for a Halloween party. They danced and had a great time. Hazy, Maisie, and George spent the whole evening making scary noise like woo, woo. They got so tired that they fell fast asleep on the sofa. Mr. Sniffer was the first one to go home. Can you guess why? Poor Mr. Sniffer. He couldn't stop yawning. He hurried off to get some sleep, but the next morning he woke up still feeling tired. He felt as if he had been up all night. So he stayed in bed a little bit longer. Then someone shouted outside, and he woke with a start. He got up muttering and looked everywhere for the belt to his dressing gown. Where on earth was it? Suddenly, he felt a draft at his feet. He looked up and got a surprise. "Strange, very strange," he murmured. Can you guess what was strange? Oh, yes, the door. That's right. His door was wide open. Had someone come in during the night? Suddenly, Hazy, Maisie, and George arrived, all excited. "Mr. Sniffer," said Maisie, "a thief got into Bert's house. He stole all my sweets," shouted George. "And mine," whined Hazy. Now, children, calm down," said Mr. Sniffer. Then suddenly he caught sight of Bert out on the road. He stared at him long and hard. Can you guess why? What is Bert doing? Bert was busy licking a lollipop. "He stole our sweeties," yelled Hazy, running over to Bert. "He is the thief," Bert stammered. Me? A thief? Never! I found this lollipop on the ground on my way to your house, Mr. Sniffer. He pulled more lollipops out of his pockets and tossed them on the grass, along with these and these and these. Mr. Sniffer scratched his chin. Strange, very strange, he murmured. Why did the thief throw the lollipops away? Can you guess why? Maybe he didn't like them? Maybe the thief didn't like them, said Hazy. Maybe he only likes the strawberry marshmallows. Like you, Mr. Sniffer, said George. Yes, maybe, said Mr. Sniffer thoughtfully. Then he asked Bert, Can you show me exactly where you found the lollipops? Bert pointed at the foot of a tree. Mr. Sniffer suddenly felt very uncomfortable. Can you guess why? Who likes marshmallows but he doesn't like lollipops? And I wonder why Mr. Sniffer is feeling uncomfortable. There, on the ground by the tree, was his belt. Right where Bert had found the lollipops. Why did the thief leave my belt here? Wondered Mr. Sniffer. Bert guessed. Someone wants us to think that you are the thief, Mr. Sniffer. That is horrible. He was outraged. On the way home, Mr. Sniffer saw some huge footprints. Only he and Bert had such big feet. Bert, can I see the soles of your shoes, please? Asked Mr. Sniffer. Bert's soles were smooth. Then Mr. Sniffer looked at his own soles. He got a shock. Can you guess why? Why do you think someone wants us to believe it's Mr. Sniffer? Mr. Sniffer's soles had round shapes on them, just like the footprints on the road. Mr. Sniffer went home feeling confused. He was sorry he had given away all his sweets because at that moment he would have loved the strawberry marshmallow. Maybe there was still one left. He opened the drawer of the dresser and his eyes nearly popped out of his head. Can you guess why? Oh no! The drawer was full of strawberry marshmallows. But how had they got there? Mr. Sniffer sat down on his chair and thought and thought. There was the open door, the lollipops the thief didn't like, his belt at the foot of the tree, his footprints on the path, the strawberry marshmallows that had come back as if by magic. How can it be? Mr. Sniffer stammered. It looks like the thief is... Can you guess who it is? Then Mr. Sniffer understood. I have got it, he shouted. Everyone in the forest came running over. Have you found the thief? Asked Hazy. I'm the thief, said Mr. Sniffer excitedly. It is because I sleepwalk. I get up at night and walk around when I'm asleep. I must have gone to get my sweets from Bert's house without waking up. That is how they got back here. 3 shrill little voices cried, But you gave them to us. I'm sorry, said Mr. Sniffer. Here, Take all you want. The end. Oh my goodness, what a story! Mr. Sniffer sleepwalks. Ah, that must not be a great feeling. I hope you enjoyed the book. I'll see you next time.